You and
All right, everybody, we're back. We're on Split. We're in game number 2, and Shroud coming up with game 1 as I give you incorrect information as we went to break, and Golden Boy nicely corrected me without saying he was correcting me because he's a god and a national treasure, and I love him. So we will start this map right now. It looks like we are going to have TimTheTatman on the attacking side. Now, Split is a map that is quite large when you first start playing it. Maybe because it is quite large, but it becomes smaller once you learn how to execute on it, once you learn where you need to go. If you execute fast, you don't give the defending team a quick chance to rotate. They have a very quick chance. Oh my God, Ace starting off this one. We have the fault line coming through as Tim's team is doing what they can to get in sight.
Yeah, and, you know, this has been a kind of, this whole push has just been an effort by Team TimTheTatman, because everything was working against him there, and even somehow, some way, they managed to get through there. AZK with a shot on Mendo. That was a headshot from the high ground. Pistol round's going to be critical here for Team TimTheTatman. Flom, he's trying to get himself too. Oh, the turn around. Oh, he gave him the jukes. He gave him the dodge, so duck, dip, dive, and dodge. Unfortunately, couldn't get the triple, but the damage was done.
Oh my, that hurt my face. They're getting in there, back behind the TV. They're going to find him. Only headshot. Was this headshot round? Is that what the map they're playing? Split headshots only? Good Lord. The defense coming in from Shroud Squad is going to be able to take that one down. And I think everybody had a bit of a hand in that one.
Yeah, everyone participated in that fight. That's nuts, man. That is crazy.
So Spectre's around. Looks like we're going to please have just Cypher B. This is all you need. Cypher Life B on Split. That's where you live. You don't even have to pay rent. People pay you rent when they go there. And we're going to see how good he holds it down. Traps. It looks like, ooh. The camera is... Okay, he put the camera on the back left. That's interesting. So he can see all the way in the garage, but he's going to play close on the garage. I think he set up some traps and he's going to go back. Oh, AZK finds a shot coming in from Anime.
Having to play the mid. The mid area on Split is so important to hold the transitions from each side of the different heavens that are in play here. Brax, 2 with the Spectre. Ace through the wall.
There it is.
It was bound to happen eventually. He's going to use that fire to heal himself, but they know that he was going to use the fire to heal himself, and he was hiding behind it. He didn't throw it. He threw it too far from him. So he was right next to the same structure that he shot through, and he pays dearly for that one.
All right, AZK is already in your head. You don't need to give him any more information. Oh, my word. Yeah, trying to get the heal out, though. Respect it. You're trying to go further in that round, and you're going to need a bit more HP to do so. We'll see where they continue to go from here. It looks like they're going to work themselves into Scuttle. And into Anime to start this one off. Not as much of a push coming into the mid area this round, but that can always change.
That's right. Well, no.
I think they will try to play 3 there. 1 zip line, or 1 mail. 1 zip line, yeah. 2 mail room.
AZK now. Poking around. I'll take that Phantom. Thank you very much. Maybe get a few shots in it with it as well. They just back away. B site held by the Cypher. They just got full ownership of mid. Not really much that the Sage,
oh my word,
was capable of doing there. B Heaven now on the approach for Team Tim.
Little breach flash coming in. Hiko is playing this real safe from the stairs now. He wants to try to get his own flash through the wall. Could have been a concuss, actually, as he throws it through. We can see his fault lines on a 17-second cooldown as it could come back up to take the side. Mendo opens up on the team. We'll see if we can get another one. He wants to push through with that gate up. Oh, right over the head. Brax comes up big on Cypher with 4.
Again, Brax. He is just... I can't... I feel like this has become the Brax show, and I've just been complimenting Brax over and over and over again. He's so good. He's so good. Also, shout out to our observer for giving us some free cam.
Heck yeah.
Gotta love some free cam. Although I have clipped into it a few times into various structures.
It's fun. This is a nice map though. Free came on and just check things out. If you go in observer and fly around, and you can check some things. You can't really check like sprays, right? Unless you have a teammate go in and you do thickness of walls and stuff. But it is fun to figure out some maps and where you can throw things over. Abilities don't necessarily have the sky ceiling that agents do. So you can, like we said, you can throw things over walls if they don't have too big of a roof, and you can actually get something into it. A lot of mid action here. You talked about this Golden Boy being the heart of the map, and it looks like we're gonna get some action here.
And Tim watching in the middle along with Ace with these sheriffs. They can get some value out of this one, but this is looking like deja vu almost, right? It's a different map, sure, but it's kind of become the same outcome.
Mm-hmm.
And even though they have been able to get mid a few times, it has come to the willing sacrifice of Team Shroud. So they've just allowed them to kind of get inside of and herd them almost into where they need them to go.
Yeah.
Which is pretty
just hurting them. Ooh. Easy K with the spray through the cyber gate. Very nicely done. See if he can get some more kills in here as two more will approach. They want to use this smoke as much as they can. It's kind of the idea that you know, somebody got sprayed down. The enemy might be thinking that we're backing off. No, we're going to push forward even harder. We're going to keep going. He goes ready for it. Loves to play the zip line. And Tim answers back, but Shroud is there. When is he not? Getting the final kill of the round. Pulls another one in for Team Shroud. 4-0 now on split.
Makes you wonder what happened in that first game when Tim and Shroud squads met against each other.
Yeah.
You know, perhaps it was that this team needed a little bit of time to gel and start to really get the creative juices flowing, whereas Tim and his squad, they've played together quite a bit. Not saying that they're not, you know, putting up a fight. It's just that there's a clear difference right now between what we're seeing from Shroud and his team previously to what we're being treated to in the grand finals.
Absolutely. See, they're just all super moving together right out into mid. Nobody would have a chance to live there. And they're gonna slowly move up together. Oh, okay, I see. They're gonna follow the run it back, flash to the left. Nice slow field, quickly taking that out. Beautiful double peek you saw from both sides. And it looks like they will fizzle out that strat. So really nice job by the defenders to just say, not right now, reset it. And that's not a problem. With a minute left, you can reset, do whatever you need. You might just have a little less utility.
Yeah, all that ruckus that they created in mid was great. That was awesome. It pulled a lot of attention there, and then they slow it down. You put the fear in them, make them think, where are you going to look? Now the shots come through, and Mendo, because he put those shots forward, he's actually going to drop back. And AZK, I like the way that they were playing that on the attack, honestly. And the follow-up here has been superb. Ace gets 2, but Ska answers back, takes out Ace. Poach can't stay alive long enough, and the last player left alive is going to be the leader of the Tatman army, TimTheTatman. Doesn't have much at all, anything to work with.
You got to be watching. He's getting close to that ledge. Okay, never mind. It goes down from Ska. The Phantom to the side. They had coverage on having the site and everything in between at that point in the round. And I feel what Tim was going through there. Your team's taking the site. You think somebody was behind you. You want that kill because it's going to make it easier for your team. It ends up being nobody was there. It hurts. You hate to see it.
Painful. Sadness.
Indeed.
Signed up for.
Despair.
Well,
5-0.
Yeah,
this
again,
is
same thing.
They got to 6-0, right? 6-1 last time.
Yeah, they got to 6 until the ult round came through, and then they were, you know, able to execute with ults available. Jets on the right side.
Yep.
Oh, but so is Brax up on the high ground, and then here comes Tim. They're stunned. They can't get out. Oh, that's going to be Ska. Excuse me, that's Ska. He gets 2 with the orbital strike. I said that it was Tim because he was inside of it, but I wasn't the Rolling Thunder. He used the fault line.
That was the fault line,
He used the fault line to stun them, and then the orbital strike. A beautiful synergy between Brimstone and Breach.
So here, I've been hit by that once, and I was almost tilted off the face of the earth because they hide each other so well. They're both a very orange hue. You activate the brim ult, and you can't see the ground crackling as well. It's still there, but you just don't know why you can't move, and you get burnt to a crisp. An awesome combination, and that's the kind of stuff I wanted to start seeing here. We saw a little bit of the slow into ultimates that keep people there, but really great stuff coming from the team synergy here.
I know exactly.
Yeah, even with the mid push, they had the ability to go and do that without much concern, because the only player that can get above that wall that the Sage had placed was going to be the Raze. Problem was that the Raze puts down the wall, or sorry, the Raze gets over the wall, but that is an ability into the gun coming out. So you're going to hear that coming from a mile away. You're free to go and take that fight in the sewers. There you go. Tim, though, headshot on Scott. If that didn't get him, the explosions would have. AZK needs to be careful. And then Tim, you know, they trade out on that one. Now going to be 1v1. I think this is Flom. And yes, Flom gets the win. So it's literally what happened in the last round. Literally what happened in game one. Literally the same thing.
Now, I think the rounds here for the attackers mean a little bit more on split in the way that you can play that defensive side. I am surprised to see that they were able to get that. Obviously, like you said, alt round coming into round number 7 there. Now we're in 8. Is powerful. You just really have to wait things out and absorb it. We're still looking at Phoenix ult here for the attackers, which is great. They can still break mid and a small area like B garage if they know AZK's slow fields are down, because that is just a Phoenix's run it back worst friend is the slow field.
Everything that Sage is, it goes counter to Phoenix's entire way of living.
Yeah, seriously. And it should. It thematically should.
Thematically, it should. That's right. Shroud got the angle here from really the long A. 2 players also creeping around that corner. Someone goes for the poke. Shroud should be able to pick them off. He's going to listen for it, too. He's going to take his shot eventually. I didn't see it. Couldn't see it, really. So they freely cross over. I thought he might have been able to hear it, but it was a little too, it was way too far out for him to hear that. Unless his teammate was there to indicate, hey, they're crossing over, go for a shot, see if you hit something.
Fire that.
He didn't have anything. He go great peek onto Flom. The hero of the last round, Flom was, but is it going to be enough now? Another flash is out. Mendo is going to go down, and this is just going to have to drape. Oh, the rocket right to the chest of AZK.
It's a good point. We got Raze in the game.
Yeah, hey, and that's going to... He's going to bring it back, and it was looking a little dire at first. They only have a few seconds to execute. They got to get this bomb down, and thankfully, Poach has it. So, Spike in play. Let's now see 3v3.
Good defense. Hiding behind the TV gets sketchy because it is spammable. I'd like to move here for Poach to get off to the side. Now they have a bit of a crossfire. Burn, run it back, goes out. Slow play here as he can use it effectively as Ace takes down one, gets hit, and he can call that they are Woodside. And we'll see what Shroud can do with the Vandal.
Gotta make the... Never mind.
Oh, my word.
He jumped up. That pulls the perspective from 2 different people because they were just running at him. And as soon as Brax charged from the ramp side, Shroud lifted and gusted up. And he's like, where do I look? Where do I look? It just pulled the attention apart.
Feels good for Brax to be able to hit those. Super confidence boost, especially when that situation is you are required to hit these shots. I'm going to jump, right? That's what a round coming in from Brax there. Shroud still with ultimate up. AZK has res if they try to get crazy on this round. And an ult here for Poach. So they may be able to clear themselves a sight. You can see his smokes ready on his screen.
Boy, those down. But look at the shots. Just the confidence. You know that they're going to be coming through that side there going into sewer. So you might as well just go for the shots with your Phantom, right? Or your Vandal.
Always. Oh, either or. You're looking at what, 25, 26 armor just taking off that Sage. Sage can heal back up, but not having armor against somebody who hasn't been shot yet. Oh, he gets off the slow field and the heat. Nicely done. Can heal with Molotov. But just losing that bit of armor always feels so bad. You take fights in a more considerable manner, and that can change in a negative way for you. So spraying out, like I said, taking those peak shots, taking pre-fires can always be worth the value.
2 players left. Is Ace
or worth the chance, I should say.
Ace has 60 HP after just getting chunked up here in mid.
Oh.
But Ace, this man gets better of him. He's playing a little further back in the corner, and that is going to be the round 8-1.
Really nice synergy with pushing him out there on fault line. Easy kills though once they figure out they're like, they're coming out sewers and they're gonna be there, and it seems like they figured that out as well pretty quick.
Rough goings for Team TimTheTatman. The economy has not been on their side. They're just looking to save up. I think they can buy now, or they will buy now. If you actually hit tab 2 times, it'll refresh what they purchased.
Yeah.
There it is.
Quite a bit of money there.
Now they can comfortably purchase. So they were struggling on the economy side for a while.
Yeah.
Now they're right back into this. Maybe
one of my favorite pushes we saw right there from AZK. You get down in that hole, and you're normally only facing one person. They bump each other. You're going around 2 corners, so it single files everybody into Scuttle and Anime, and you can usually get a 1v1 every time. That's something I love to do, and we saw AZK just take advantage of it.
You can also, if you want to get extra cheeky,
let's do it.
You can ice wall that, send your fault line through Anime, and then jet gust, like updraft up, because they're going to be stunned. I mean, there's a chance they can kill you, but they will be stunned. So if you're there playing around it, ooh, man, there's a lot you could do there. There's a lot you could do to just end the round with someone real quick.
It's hot.
Yeah, back away from that one. You ain't Phoenix. You ain't going to be able to benefit from the heals there, buddy.
You see the stim pack just around the corner. He does not want to fight that. Fault line goes out. He'll gather himself again from the concussed. Ooh, just over the box. Cannot get it. Brax opens up on the side as Flam returns, and this means they are going to be going B. A 2v2 as we head into the site. Can the attackers make this count so they can stop the bleeding? Right now down 7 rounds. Few ultimates up here. Both ults for the defenders to get themselves back into the site.
Maybe a little rolling thunder, but he got the the blades, and he saw where the other player was going to be too. Uses the smoke, another smoke, gives himself cover, flying around.
Dash.
He's looking for him, and that is Hiko connecting against Poach, and they have enough time to go for the bomb. That was just a disgusting attack there from the Jet. Was that a right click? I think that was a full right click, right?
Yeah, that's full right click. Once you right click, they all come flying out. At that range, it's what you want to do. You just do so much damage. 50 a knife, a single headshot's going to kill, but you got enough there that you're doing 150 with 3 to the gut. So instant refresh on that with a kill, not just a heady, and right back into the site. I love how Hiko held his ultimate. Still has Rolling Thunder to use out on that after defending.
And
they didn't just throw them out.
They're going to use it here.
Yep, you see both hands out. That's Rolling Thunder.
They're going to do it. They're waiting to get the intel, and as soon as they know, it could potentially just be a full push. Hiko's waiting. They're just trapped there. They have really nowhere to go. If he plays closer to the wall, he'll get that out faster, but he also wants the full radius.
Yeah, I think what he's aiming for is once they hear them, he's aimed towards mid, but the wideness of that can hit Anime, can hit mid, and AZK pulls the same peak down. Rolling Thunder goes across. Nobody has peaked yet, and they were playing the time. And you know what? I think that Tim's team knew. They're thinking, we can't move too much. We can't do too much. And they hold back knowing there was an ult on the other side.
Smart plays from Team TimTheTatman. Good calls from whoever's IGLing for that team. And AZK charges through smoke. Hiko as well. A headshot on the raise. the full flank around here for AZK as Hiko and Brax, they're going to be able to find themselves the rest. And that is the 10th round win. 3 more, and Shroud will walk away as the 100 Thieves Invitational champion. And everyone's prediction on Twitter when this team was announced would have in fact come true.
That's right. Age like wine. There's milk and wine. This one's a wine. It's getting fine. It is the team of Shroud coming up big. And he rostered such a great team, he can't even catch up to these guys.
Yeah. I know.
They're just running and gunning. And he's like, I'm coming. I'm on jet. I'm supposed to be the first one in. But
Yeah,
no,
isn't
AZK.
that what the role is, you know?
Literally your healer fragging, not just your healer. You can say it over and over.
And Mendo on the opposite side, I think he only had 1 kill. He hasn't really been able to find much luck with the breach. I'm curious to see what he ends up doing. Moving forward and Poach around the corner. Shroud beams him with the op. Cyber cage deployed, thus slowing the push. Shroud again on Flom. There he is. You get an op in that man, and you let him go to work.
It's just an extension.
Yeah,
He knows exactly what he's doing. It's extension of his body. I don't know how he works it. It's like you can do that with the op. You're flicking in. I know there's zoom to it, but even on the quick scopes and whatnot, Eco gets him with the concussion blast.
Was that
Nicely done. That's what it looks like when you get him with that. He fired it through the wall and blasted someone in mailroom, I believe.
Bro? He was actually tucked in between the box and the corner and mid. That's where he was, and he had nowhere to go because there was the fire. They had I think they no, they think they put the sage slow on mid. Oh my word. Just the advanced tech we're seeing here. They have gotten substantially better since, and this wasn't a team though, but from that devs versus streamers matchup.
Oh yeah.
There's been a lot of things that people have been pulling out of the hat, the rabbit hole, whatever you want to say, right? I don't know. I'm tired. It's been a long day.
Absolutely, and we'll stream more after this.
We're gonna stream after.
Yeah, it makes sense though. Like we want to be seeing this. You want to see each one min and max push to their limits and how things can be used. Right now, we're going to get to sight. With them in sight, having so much to wall off right away, it looks like they go, I believe, for tower there. And Hiko's going to start pushing around smokes. Okay, so they walled off wood coming around the spawn side. A lot of cover to be had from that, and the team can focus now top and a ramp.
Ace and color switch, by the way, just so you guys know. So Team TimTheTatman will be green, and Team Shroud will be red. 2 players left alive for Team Shroud. And AZK knew that he was going to be on the opposite side of the box. They will win it, and they can breathe for the time being, even though they're down 11-1, and it is going to be very, very difficult for them to come back into this one. They still have a chance, and that round win could have been a big momentum shift, because it's also going to shift the economy in the favor of TimTheTatman's team.
Yeah, you see 2,400 over there on the side of Shroud and Squad. Looks like they may just go full classic. We'll see what they buy as we get into the round. And this looks like it's going to be a fast B hit. There is classics in the hand, 1 fault line, so we got a ghost here. And it looks like some ghosts. So they are going to go for a small buy as they move into that B garage. Who are they going to see on the other side? Cypher's in sight, so they know they have to get through a bit of what he has deployed. There you can see the gate right there on the floor. He's going to be activating that shortly, bringing it up around the team. And Shroud's already made it in. Can he make the play?
Oh, he went for the right click on the classic, by the way.
The distance could have headshot and aim punch, but probably not killed from that range. He still wants to try to just affect what's in sight. Good kills coming from TimTheTatman's team. There's the jump shot that he's looking for, making an impact from the range with the classic. He wants it again. 11 health, and he's still peeking out because he knows the team needs him. Bomb is down in anime, and it's not even on a body. Somebody just left it. That is going to affect the round.
Yeah, that is going to change. And Poach doesn't know, so he's probably wondering, you just
He's
won
chilling.
it. Yeah, you just won it. Why are you not planting this quite yet?
He's thinking BM. He's like, okay, guys, we get it. And then on the other side of the map, you see Breach. He's like, yo, Hiko's got the bomb.
Ooh.
Where's this guy? He's gonna knife me? What is he gonna do? Where is this guy? I'm paranoid.
Dude, this slow play. This slow play
Hey.
made him look over to the A site. I totally get it.
They're giving a lot of respect over to him, though. I like that, right?
Yeah.
They're being like, oh, he's one guy, but it's losable. Losable.
One guy with a good shot.
Yeah, he knows. Do you see what happens here? 100 and heavy armor on the Bulldog.
He's got the range with that weapon, too. You could go burst on it if you hit all three. I don't think any of them, I don't know what their armor situation is looking like. There you go. Pokes around, finds one. That's one kill. That's the second kill. Poach, he can clutch this 1v1. It's now going to come down to Poach versus Shroud. He's going to bait out the bomb site. Not a lot of time to work with, though. And finally, oh, man, Shroud was just, he knew he had to end that one. And you're right, a lot of respect was given, but Poach could have clutched it.
Yeah, rightfully so, as you called it. They have to be aware of where he is. I mean, imagine what he could have done if he wasn't pressured into all that time. He went to the other site, not even on a fake. Like, what a cat and mouse round to have that happen. He had the right call and only walked away because the team forgot the bomb.
Dang.
You hate to see it.
You think they... Oh, yeah, I think they definitely...
Yeah. You leave bomb, not a strat.
Yeah. Well, I've seen players like throw bomb down when they don't want to like
throw bomb is true, but then everybody gets their head caught and not. I guess you could call it tunnel vision. Oh my word, blind vision here in the mid is that things just start up immediately as they light the fuse. Shroud ends up with a kill onto Mendo as his retinas get burned right out.
We'll have to deal about that for a little while because that was the breach that got picked off. Only breach left standing will be Hiko. TimTheTatman though with the ghost headshot onto Brax. Here comes the execute on site. He can place that flash up against the wall, and that will blind out anyone that's going to be looking. I think that the Rays did get blinded, so they're on site. They're good. Seem to be paying attention, and there goes the orbital strike. Bail out of there. Mayday.
Oh.
What a shot from Shroud.
Should still try to plant on that. I like it though. Shroud gets the kill. He's going to be coming now for that B spawn area from the other defending side. We'll see what can happen from heaven here. Once again, Poach, the last man standing in a possible final round.
He picked up 2 last time. He could easily do it again. It's going to be Poach versus Shroud yet again. And Shroud just needs to play this one slowly. He does find him, and Poach finally clutches up the critical win. That was match point. They're still in this one, folks. Poach again. He wasn't able to take out 3 players, but the math checked out. He took out 2. And that is the round.
Yeah.
Is it enough, though?
We questioned what would have happened if he was at the right site when it planted, and it looks like he wanted to give us that answer on the survey. So thank you so much, Poach, for rerunning that one back and giving us the repro on the round. Ready ults now for Phoenix, Brax, and Shroud across the board, respectively, for their teams. We'll see what can happen. Ace may use that offensively, but I feel like that's going to be retake on this side since things are tight. But breaking something open with Phoenix Ultimate is always a possibility.
All right, Shroud. Ooh, Shroud just flashed out. He's going to dip out right into the tunnel. There's a lot of activity over there. Shroud just backs away. They've lost out the vision. There's also going to be a fight happening on A side. Hiko with the fault line. Sorry, Gary. Try again later. That's it, man. Gary just wants to play. He just wants to play. He wants people to play with. He wants to hug. Oh boy, Shroud with the blades. He's only got a few more left.
Flash up. Look at this flash Hiko has onto the B heaven area. If he can fire it through the wall. I wasn't sure if it was registering for him there. Pretty thick stuff to get through, but Breach can do some fun trickery. Shot just over the shoulder of the Phoenix. Asu gets out alive. Remember, his ultimate has been used, and he's down to half health after getting spammed in that room. He's going to get out of zipline right now and real quick.
Doesn't have the comfort to hang back and heal himself from his fire. So I'll just have to use this rather than using it to block sure he would much rather be able to do. He's going to have to use it to heal himself. Shroud's just going to go in for this one, and he ends up missing it. And Ace gets the kill on Shroud, but Ska's there for the follow-up immediately. Ska then comes up through the rappel, and he's met right by the gun of Mendo. And this is another round win here for Team TimTheTatman. In less than a few seconds, they throw this away, but it is not going to happen. Highly unlikely. And all from that poach ace, they have found themselves, or not ace, excuse me, that poach 1v2, they find themselves 2 rounds richer here.
Yeah,
at
Alex,
least for right now.
There's a moment you find yourself in sometimes, and I know we've probably had these games where you're in the comeback, and you're winning rounds in a row, and you just don't feel like it's game point. You none of that pressure is a weight on your shoulders. That's what Flom and squad TimTheTatman need to find right now in their defense. That this isn't the last round. They're playing for whatever. You can't play scared. Hit your shot, and they're looking very comfortable for being on game point. It's been awesome to watch.
Man, what a game. What a game this has been. Even though the scoreline is what it is, it has been entertaining to watch. And the story between these two teams has been super fun to track.
Yeah.
From the very beginning of the competition all the way until this point, the back and forth, the fact that they won in the first encounter. Oh, there's Gary. Gary just wants to play, but Gary has no idea where he's going. That just cracks me up every time, dude. Every time I see that boombot just like zigzagging through, I'm like, man, you lost. You chicken with your head cut off.
When he activates on you, I want to have him throw out a hand and just start waving as he comes at you. So like, ooh, shot from the sheriff, just gonna miss. Oh, that flash coming out of the other side. So he tried to fire off 2 abilities at once, and I think A is going to be the known sight on the attacker's take here. It's all up to TimTheTatman's team to keep this one alive as they start to rotate over, and here comes Cypher as well as they get their way to A.
By the way, did you see that Shroud curve that smoke into the A heaven? That was gorgeous. But this is it, folks. They got the spike down, but it's all up to just
Hiko?
one player, Hiko, and
What a
it ain't
spam.
gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. They got it. Okay, hack that away. It's like hacking out leaves in the jungle with your machete. That's what it looked like there. Is the dream real? Is this happening?
Giving him an all point. Very nicely done. Get raised that alternate. You
yeah,
can
let
see
him blow something up.
Breach has his ult. So yeah, let him blow something up.
Still match point. Oh man, this is sick.
You know, sometimes match point for the winning team. Obviously, it's easy, but you get that like, oh crap mentality. You know, and they're probably not there. They're not there yet. They're still 7 rounds away, but it starts to creep up on you.
And if you lose a few rounds and then your economy starts to suffer,
yep,
you then start to think to yourself,
wait, why, they have 10,000 each. What are we gonna do?
Maybe we might lose this, or maybe we might lose control of this. First pick's gonna be vital. Smokes are out in just a second. They're timing this one. They're not deploying them quite yet. They're not exposing themselves. And the camera playing back. Oh, he's playing behind the post wall on the Cypher on B site. He's playing behind the wall from the connector. There goes some shots now. There's slow orb. So
that was a big hit. I think she got dinked and zip.
Don't know where Gary's going to be. I think they killed Gary. Another slow orb. You can go ahead and take all those. There goes the fault line. Crushing through. It is going to stun Tim, but it also happens to stun his teammates at the same time. Ace with the op kill on Ska.
Looking good. Another Rolling Thunder coming through on that fight. Brimstone ultimate is up. Can Poach get the right shot down? He throws it in heaven, but they're already going to have a kill there as Ace picks up 2. Nicely done. Shroud's looking to get the bomb plant down. I love this Cypher trap.
Oh,
exposed, taken down. That's the Cypher trap you want to place. You give up the bomb planter, take him out. Ace gets the kill, and now it's going to be up to the Sage. Verse 3. Tim's team coming in big. ACK with 2. No, not like this.
He doesn't have enough time. Oh! He got the win! at the last possible second. He peaked and he got the win.
I can't build him up enough. I talked about him earlier. This is a man you learn from when you play against him. Every single time. Top fragging on the team due to his average combat score, the highest econ rating, which means he had the most damage per the money he was spending. Absolutely disgusting performance from Shroud Squad coming into the finals. AZK carry on split for the last map.
If I don't see some AZK spam in this chat, I swear dude, I am legit shook. It was seconds, literal seconds before that. Oh my, that was so awesome. That was so awesome. What a play. AZK is a god. We do not deserve AZK. Congratulations to Team Shroud as they are the winners of the 100 Thieves Invitational. Very well done. Riv, all he had to do was just hide for a second.
Alex, don't tell me that. I was just thinking about it and then I flushed it out of my brain because I would.
Who was the breach again? I mean, I don't blame him.
The disappointment in that situation, you know exactly what happened, right? You're in the moment. Not everybody's going to die. We just have to get one. We have to make sure he doesn't plant. He's going to try to force the plant to give us another objective to go after. And then you all find yourself with pie in your face because you're just standing there in the open.
That's sick. That's super sick. Congratulations once again to Team Shroud. I'm just trying to get my bearings together here before we close out the show because there's just so much.
That was intense.
That was great. Great game top to bottom from Shroud. His awesome snipes, Brax, the control he had over the Cypher, to really just also how Team TimTheTatman played too. Let's not take anything away from them. They beat Team Shroud in the beginning of this competition, our first match, and Tim's squad defeated Shroud's team. That was awesome. It was great. But the way that Shroud and company were able to rally the troops together, Riv, that brief moment, that's why I love Valorant. That's why I love casting this game. It's so sick. It's so good.
Yeah, I mean, even in the moment, they're coming back slightly. They're, the game's always on the brink of the last round winning, where it could be, it's one more round, whatever. This is obviously over. It wasn't, and even the final round itself almost got me to fall out of my damn chair. Like, this is something that I love so much, and every one of those rounds was just action packed, and it's the dream.